I audible to you, ma'am?
Ma'am, am I audible?
You are audible, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me, ma'am? Sati sir, try speaking to ma'am. Maybe my
Hello,
audio.
ma'am.
Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am. Ma'am.
நீங்க பேசுறது எனக்கு கேக்குது மேம் ஆனா நாங்க பேசுறது உங்களுக்கு கேக்கலையா
ஆமா செக் மை ஆடியோ டிவைஸ்னு எனக்கு வருது மேம்
உங்களோட ஸ்பீக்கர்ல ப்ராப்ளம் நினைக்கிறேன்
அதுதான்.
நீங்க மைக்ரோஃபோன் ஓகே மைக்ரோஃபோன் நீங்க பேசுறது எனக்கு கேக்குது ஆனா நீங்க பேசுறது எனக்கு கேக்குது நான்
பேசுறது எனக்கு கேக்கல எனக்கு சுத்தமா ஒண்ணுமே கேக்கல
ஸ்பீக்கர்ல தான் இஷ்யூ நீங்க எல்லாம்
எல்லாமே இதோ பாக்குறேங்க மேம் நான் பாக்குறேன் அப்ப நான் பேசுறதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு கேட்டுட்டுதான் இருக்குதோ
ஆமா
இந்த டெக்னீஷியன்ஸ் வருது ஆக்சுவலி என்ன ஒண்ணுமே ப்ராப்ளம் இல்ல புது லேப்டாப் தான் இவ்வளவு நாள் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருந்தேன்
ஏதாவது பக்கம் இருக்கும்
இந்த பாக்குறேன் டெக்னீஷியன் வராங்க
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே
Okay,
சரிங்க
ma'am.
மேம்
Thank
நீங்க
you, ma'am.
பார்த்துட்டு எனக்கு சாட்ல போடுங்க சாட்ல
Okay,
போடுங்க
ma'am.
ஓகேனா
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
சாட்ல கன்வே பண்ணிக்கலாம்
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Webinar. Good morning, students. Welcome to the second webinar series on universal human values. And today's topic is love and compassion. So last month we had another topic. On September 10th, we had another topic on righteousness. So today we have taken up love and compassion. So love and compassion, almost all religions, emphasize the importance of love and compassion towards the fellow human beings. But of late, we've lost the essence of love. Love has lost its importance because people are behind materialistic things. So love and compassion, which used to be a necessity, has now become a luxury. So where this change happened, why this happened, we have to do a lot of research to find out. So today Dr. Prema, the head of the Department of School of Education, is here to give you some input about love and compassion. So ma'am is the head of the Department of School of Education for quite some time. She has guided 4 students and in their research, and currently she is guiding 4 people. 4 of them have got their PhDs, and her research interests include counseling and student educational psychology. So we thought she's the right person to deal with this topic. So we have invited her for the webinar. So I hand over the mic to Dr. Prema for the next 1 hour. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, slide. Can you share slide, ma'am?
Just a minute, ma'am. Satish sir.
Or I'll try to share, ma'am. Slide share. It's in the desktop. Ma'am, shall I share the, if you give the option, I will share the slides, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then it is easy for me to operate.
Okay. Ma'am,
but the option is not there for me to share.
Yeah, 1 second.
1 minute, ma'am. Ma'am, you can share it now, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
These slides are visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it clear now, my video and both audio?
Yes, both are clear.
Okay,
good to go, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I hope, I think 91 are present here. Good morning. Today, my topic, as ma'am said, love and compassion. Can I ask you one question? Do you think that both love and compassion are one and the same or different? Anybody? Can anybody share your ideas? Okay, I'll tell you. Love is a feeling of affection with we want to travel throughout our life. That is love. Have a good relationship, maintain a good relationship, and have an affectionate, deep feeling of affection with a person who we want them to be travel throughout our life. That is love. But compassion is entirely different. It is an unknown person also. We want to help them. If you believe compassion is your nature, you will never be worried, because if you any stranger person, you will trying to get relief from their pain, you can help them. So that is compassion. Let me show the slide. Love is a deep feeling of affection and attachment towards someone, but compassion is a sympathetic action. You will be helping others to get relief from their sufferings, even though they are a stranger person. You may not know that person earlier. Okay, so love and compassion. I will ask you I will give you one sentence statement. Can you say which belongs to love or compassion? First statement is, generally I share to my parents or siblings when I eat anything delicious. Is it because of love or compassion? Hello.
Students, is the chat box enabled for you? You can,
You
give
can
your
interact
answers.
with me, my dear students. You can interact with me. Can you say the first statement? When you share anything to your parents, the eatables, is it because of love or compassion?
Sir, so ma'am, 1 minute.
No problem.
Satish sir, is the option enabled for students to unmute and speak, or is it disabled?
Okay, ma'am. Let me carry on.
Students, can you unmute? One of you try unmute. Try to unmute.
Raised hands.
That was raised like a long time back.
Okay. So as I said, love is a deep feeling of affection. So when you like to share your eatables, that is because of love. The next statement, come to the second statement. If I encounter a stranger who needs help, I would do almost anything I could to help him. Is it a love or compassion? It's compassion, because it's a stranger person who you are trying to help, the person who is very stranger for you. Okay. If we don't get response, so now you can see the picture. Ma'am, can you see the picture?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes. Here you can see the compassionate ground of the girls who are standing, who are helping the dog. It's nobody taught the child to be like this, but it's a nature of compassion of that particular girls. Here also you can see this picture. The elephant is helping the puppy to come out from the water. Okay. I could see some chat box. Students not unable to Enable to chat. Okay. So compassion is an understanding. See that you can help the others to make them free from their sufferings. For example, you might help someone pick up their groceries if they drop their shopping basket on the floor. Okay, you would have heard such kind of help, or you would have gone through this kind of help in your life. This is a simple example. Here also one more picture, you can see the compassion of the animals. Okay, next question is, why is being loved important? So many results, they say, if you are a loved person, if you share your love, if you are a loved person, lovable person, likable person, then automatically your good hormones, beautiful hormones will be triggered. So automatically your both mental health, peace of mind, and physical health will be strengthened. Okay, so it's a kind of important being loved. Scientific studies have shown that being in love causes our body to release good hormones and neurochemicals that trigger specific positive reactions. Levels of dopamine, adrenaline, and norepinephrine increase when people are in love. So as per the results of researchers, it is proved that if you are showing lovable, if you are a lovable person, if you are showing love to other ones, so you will be healthy mentally and psychologically, mentally, and also physically. You will become a healthiest person. Okay, here for another 1 hour, when I say the term love, it doesn't mean love between a boy and a girl. Okay, so love means love between parents and children, love between siblings, between relatives, okay, and among human being and animals. Okay, don't make a wrong decision. Does everyone need to be loved? Is it? So as already I told you that love brings you healthy and happy. Okay, mentally you will be healthy, physically also. So I hope you would have heard about the famous psychologist Maslow. He categorized the needs of human beings. He in the basic needs of human beings is first is biological need. So you need oxygen to breathe, and you need water and food for energy. And next to biological needs, then you need shelter. So you have to cook and you have to sleep. So you need a house. Immediately after that needs, you need to be a loved one. You need love and affection from your people surrounding. Okay, so here you can see sense of love is a basic human need according to Maslow, the very famous psychologist. Hierarchical needs, he categorized and arranged in a hierarchy. So basic needs, love also is a basic need. It can be from a spouse, children, parents, pets, other relatives, friends, and colleagues. So to lead a happy life, we need to be loved from the other one. Okay, so why love is most powerful? It can be called as most powerful weapon, because love can take you to the peak level of happiness. At the same time, love puts you down into the deepest pain also. Why? Because suppose if any hatred from your loved one or any loss of your loved one, that puts you in trouble, puts you in the deepest feeling of pain. So that love is the most powerful. It has the ability to make someone happier than ever, and also to make someone experience the deepest level of pain. Can you view the screen, ma'am?
Yes,
Students?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. See this picture, how the little girls are helping the cough to drink water. Then what does lack of love do to a person? So you feel depressed, you feel unmotivated, you feel unhappy, because if you are not, if you don't have the feeling of a lovable person, if you don't get love from any person, you will feel depressed, you will be unmotivated. You think about yourself that I am an unworthy person, I am not deserve to be loved. Like that kind of thoughts will be created in your mind. So if you, to avoid such kind of negative feelings, negative thoughts, you try to become a lovable person. I will give you guidance in the other slides and all. Just I am saying here, if you feel that you are unlovable, you will be like depressed. You will be always in a depressed mood, stressed, and you feel that you are not deserved to be loved. You feel that you are worthlessness. Okay. So then how can I be loved by everyone? Okay. Have you seen some people who they're always a likable, lovable person? Have you heard about Mother Teresa? You would have studied in schools. Okay. So in our life, we can see most of the people are lovable and likable persons. We will see one by one. There are 10 simple ways given here. I got it from google.com only. So first way of being loved. Number one, asking help innocently. So some people, if you ask questions, for example, if you in the classroom itself, if you ask, so I didn't understand, I could not understand this question. If you can you give clarification to this question. So suppose if you ask some question, if you ask voluntarily some help, definitely you will be a likable person instead of being a calm person sitting quiet in a corner. Otherwise, if you mingle with others, if you openly ask your doubts, if you openly ask any help or questions, definitely you will become a lovable person. Here it is given, people who ask questions are often well liked. It's human nature to be helpful. Yes, of course, if somebody asks help from us, definitely we will like to help them. So it brings us health and happiness. Both mental health, physically, psychologically, we feel good. Okay. So next, you can see this picture. The girl, the school going student, little girl is helping the needy people. The remaining little water, she is trying to share her water. Just a minute, ma'am. Okay, here, give me a time. That is actually, you have to listen to their problems. Someone is trying to talk to you. Someone is sharing their feelings or problems in their life. You have to give your time. You have to keep your own issues or your own interest, and all. You have to keep aside, and you have to allocate a time to listen to their problem. And if you give some ideas, if you help them, then you will become Can you understand what's happening in this picture? Even though it is difficult for them to save the dog, they are trying to save the dog, and finally they saved it. Okay, it's the real humanity. So here, I could not try. Sometimes you never give space to the listeners. Some of you might have a good speaker. So you want to communicate something. Suppose if you are a more knowledgeable person in such an area, you will be communicating, especially in education situations, some higher authorities, they never give space to the subordinates. They never bother about the subordinates. They never try to accept the feelings and share responses of the subordinates or even students. Some teachers maybe like that. They will keep on trying to communicate. They are keep on talking, and they will want to communicate what they wanted to share, but they never try to accept their responses. They never give space to take responses of the audience or the receivers. So if you are a best communicator, you have to give a space you have to listen to the audience also. Audience means here you are all students. So you have to give, if you are going on talking, give some space, take a breath, take a space to give to get response from your friends. Okay, this is one kind of way. Then truly care. Somebody you might have heard somebody act like helping others. It may not be a true help. It may not be a wholeheartedly they never help the others. So if you want to care, if you want to give care to someone, if you want to help someone, it should be like, it should be your you have to offer it wholeheartedly. Then only you will become a lovable and likable person by others. Okay. Here, caring is an act of setting aside your own interest and ambitions for a while and helping others. It requires effort. Okay. You have to consciously decide you are going to care about someone else so that you will be likable by everyone. If you if you have truly care, wholehearted help, kind-heartedly, if you do any help to others, then automatically you will become a lovable person. Most of the people will like you. Then identify the needs of people. You might have heard some people, some of your friends, they never ask help from you. They never be open to ask help from others, but they are always suffering. They need some help, either economically or share their feelings. They are in need. But some people, few of them, some introverted people, they never never ask help from anyone. They never share their feelings. But if you are able to identify such kind of people, if you recognize they are in such need, definitely at the earliest possible, you can help them. If you do that, then you will become a lovable person. This is very important. Be if you laugh with everyone by joking or seeing a movie or any incidents, if you are laughing at everyone, it's good for your health and also for to maintain a good relationship with the others, maybe family, friends, or from neighbors, relatives, whoever it may be. If you keep smiling always, if you laugh at whenever it is possible, then you will become a lovable person. Okay. So most of the people, lovable persons, are they allocate a separate time to laugh. Then 8th one, this is very important. You have to be a selfless, even though if you have, hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next one is everyone. It is a little difficult for some people being selfless, but most of the people nowadays are selfish only. They are concentrating only on their helping, earning money and helping their own family members, their own relatives, not to others. But if you are a selfless person, if you help others, your friends, or anybody who is in need, strangers also, then you will become a likable person. The being is also an important aspect of our life to lead a healthy and happy life. Next, you can see this picture. I think you would have seen already this picture. I have downloaded it from internet only. The Sharwan Kumar, who has been carrying his blind mother on his shoulder for the past 20 years to visit different shrines across India to fulfill his mother's wishes. See how he is a compassionate and lovable person. This is also very important. Don't be aggressive. Generally, we see some people, they are always getting angry for each and every incident. They will always be like a rude person. They will always fighting with the others. They will always arguing for even a small issues. So if you are an argumentable person, or if you are an aggressive person, definitely you won't become a likable person. So try to reduce your aggressiveness gradually, and you and try to avoid being aggressive. So this will help you to become a loved one, because to being a loved one, which helps you a lot physically and mentally. So don't be aggressive. Ground, you would have facing some personal issues that can be shared with someone, but not with everyone. For that, you should not be like showing a sufferer, or you cannot share with everyone, but little bit you can share with your close friends and all. So don't hesitate to expose your weaknesses. Then if you share your weakness, if you share your negative feelings with someone, with close your friends, definitely they will help you to get the solution. You get rid from that kind of negative thoughts and all. Okay, so this is also one of the admitting your weakness. So these are all 10 ways. Let us see one by one. Asking help innocently. Spend this, I could not see this slide. Talk more curiosity. Then give your time, allocate your time. Then be ready to receive response from your audience. Then wholehearted help should be there. That is true care. Then identify the needs of people, those who are like introverted, those who are not ready to ask help from you directly. You can recognize, you can identify such kind of people, and laughing and being with smiling face, that is important. And selfless act is important, and not being aggressive, that is also important. Being a kind person, that is important. And sharing your weakness will help you a lot. Your friends can give some suggestions, and you can get rid from such kind of negative thoughts and feelings and all. Have you heard Ratan Tata? He started a good fellow. I think many of you would have heard this news. He provided platform to the senior citizens to mingle with the youngsters, educated graduates, to help the senior citizens. So they invited applications to help the senior citizens from the educated graduates, and they had an interview, and rigorously they selected those who have much empathy and emotional intelligence. Here I want to explain what is emotional intelligence. Emotion means, I hope you understand, you hope very well familiar with positive and negative emotions. Okay, so positive emotions are like, smiling, being happy and sharing good feelings with others, having good maintained relationship with others and all. And negative emotions are anger, hatred, crying. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
It's noisy. Hello. I can hear some noise from. Yes, it's clear now. Okay. So if you are an emotionally intelligent person, you will have some qualities. Number one, you will be able to understand the feeling. Okay. You will be, if you are an emotionally intelligent or emotionally matured person, you will be able to understand the feelings of others. It's like an empathy. You can understand the feelings of others, number one. Number two, you will be able to post positive or negative. You will be able to postpone your emotions whenever and wherever it is required. Okay. Then third one, you will be able to postpone your emotions. You know, in some situations, you should not express your emotions, either it is positive or negative. You have to postpone it. Okay, in front of your higher authorities or in front of children, you should not cry. In such kind of situation, you will be able to postpone your emotions. Okay, third one. Then fourth one, your behavior will be acceptable one by the society. You will show acceptable behavior in the society. Okay, your behavior will be acceptable by the society. Then fifth one, very important, you will be able to recognize your mistakes and accept your mistakes. This is the problem of getting diverse and all nowadays becoming like it's very big social issues. So well, you have to recognize your mistake. So yes, it is my mistake, and you have to accept it. Okay, it's my mistake. I will ready try to change myself. So these are all the 5 qualities of emotionally matured person. Shall I repeat it? Number one, you will be able to understand the feelings of others. Number two, you will be able to postpone your emotions. Okay. Number 3, you will be able to convert negative emotions into positive. Okay. Then number 4, your behavior will one by the society. Number 5, you will be able to recognize your mistake and you will be ready to accept your mistakes and you will be ready to change your such kind of thought and all. Okay, so if so such kind of, then you will be surprised that for this good fellow application, more than 800 applications received received for this help from young graduates. Those who are see how compassionate they are, how lovable they are ready to help senior citizens even though they are too young. Okay, for 20 posts, they received more than 800 applications. This has to be appreciated. So what does make you unlovable? So if you feel that you are unlovable, suppose you might have make some mistakes in your past life, then fundamentally you think about that I am very bad, I am not deserved to be a loved one. If you have such kind of feelings within you without sharing with others, that makes you feeling of unlovable. Okay, why would someone, like, being unlovable? So there are 5 reasons. Number 1, depression. If you feel, if you have depression always, your mind will always says that you are unlovable person. So depression because of so many reasons, family problem or any quarrel with your friends or some uncomfortable situations make you depressed. That kind of depression, when you are in depressed mood, your mind will say that you are unlovable. You are sitting in a corner and you feel that I am lovable, I am unworthy, like that. So number 1 reason is feeling unlovable is number 1, depression. Number 2, borderline personality disorder. What is mean by personality disorder? So like, the pattern of thinking, abnormal pattern of thinking, abnormal pattern of behavior is called as personality disorder. Okay, can you understand? So abnormal pattern of thinking. So always some people, they will think negatively always. So abnormal pattern of thinking and abnormal way of behavior. So that makes like, that's personality disorder. Such kind of experience, if you perceive yourself in such kind, then you feel unlovable. It's the biggest cause for your being unlovable, feeling unlovable. Okay. Next one, attachment, emotional attachment. If you failed in, suppose nowadays parents, both mother and father are working, they leave the child with caretakers in a creche and all. Definitely, I could say the child cannot expect the affectionate love from the caretakers. Okay, so that kind of children, they have such kind of insecure feeling, emotionally detached with everyone. So they feel emotionally, sometimes if they emotionally abused in their past life, such kind of detachment, like emotional detachment, will make them feel of unworthy. Okay. And the 4th reason is low self-esteem. Self-esteem is about your character, a good belief about your character. Yes, like self-confidence, a good understanding about you. That is self-esteem. If you are not able to understand your weakness and strength, then you will become a low self-esteemed person. Then it will make you feel to unlovable. Okay, you feel that I am not deserved to be loved. So that kind of low self-esteem also make you to feel unlovable person. Then trauma. Trauma means any, like, any shocking incidents in your past life. For example, tsunami, flood and all. Most of the children, they lost their family, all the family members. So such kind of any trauma survivors, they feel unlovable. Okay, so they experienced such, they lost everything, house, friends, family, everything they lost. They only left alive. And such kind of people, that kind of trauma survivors, they feel that they are unlovable. Okay, see, these are all the 5 reasons why people feel that they are unlovable. Number 1, depression, because of some situations. And here I could say, you might have come to a conclusion that depression and negative thoughts, everything, not by because of situation, not by because of people. If you allow your mind only to think negatively, you will be thinking in such a way. You will be able to control your thoughts. Everything not because of others. Others cannot make you depressed. Others cannot make you feel negatively. You are only allowing your brain to think negatively. You only allowing, you will be depressed. Okay, so never allow your brain to think negatively. Others can do something against to you. People can do something, situation may be like that, but only if you permit your mind to be depressed, your mind to be think negatively, then nobody can help you. So you yourself have to correct your mind, so that people are suggesting for meditation and all. Okay, so depression, borderline personality disorder, and detachment, emotional detachment, low self-esteem, and trauma in your life makes you feel unlovable. Then how can we get rid from this kind of unlovable? So some people, they never be an unloved. Everyone born like a lovable person only. Though, so never be a lovable person. Always they will be liked by everyone. They will be loved by everyone, friends, family members. But their only feelings, their thinking pattern, they think that I am unlovable. Nobody is being lovable with me. So their feelings, their thoughts only making them in such kind. So it has to be corrected. Okay, so you can go for a counselor, and you have to change your thought pattern. Okay, so everyone born like a lovable person only. Your feelings and thoughts only make you to be unlovable. It has to be corrected at the earliest possible with the help of a counselor if you need, if you required. But I could say only you are the person. Yes, Prashant. Prashant raised hand. Do you want to ask anything? Lack of empathy. Yes, definitely. Empathy in the sense you have to stand in the place of others, those who are suffering or those who are even being happy. You have to stand in their place of their place and understand. Oh, mistakenly raised your hand. It's okay, no problem. But somebody asked lack of empathy also makes you feel unlovable. So you have to be like that's why I told you, understand the feelings of others. You have to stand in the place of other person. Okay. Here there are some questions. If you ask these questions within you, that's called introspection. If you ask these questions, I'll just read out. If you ask these questions, definitely you will come to a conclusion how if I am a kind person, how it makes me if I am an unkind person. So the first one, what does kindness mean to you? So somebody may feel if I smile, that may be a kindness. If I help to others, that may be kindness. But according to your dictionary, your own self, what does kindness mean to you? These are all 5 questions. If you ask yourself daily at least once, then your life become changed entirely. So second question, how do you show kindness to yourself? That is very important. Always worrying, always feeling depressed. That is, you are acting against yourself. Okay, so that definitely your health, psychologically, mentally, and physically, you will be affected. All kinds of health issues will be showering on you. Actually, how do you show kindness to yourself, not only with others? How will you kindness to yourself? That you have to think for a minute. Then you will become. I'm sorry. Yes, please repeat it again. Hello. Are you talking? I am not audible.
Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, somebody has asked some question, I think.
I think nobody.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. First question is, what does kindness mean to you? These are all the 5 questions every day you have to ask you. It is called introspection. Then second question, how do you show kindness to yourself? That is very important. And third question is, what are 2 things you could do to show kindness to others? Any 2 things to show kindness to others. What you have such kind of 2 things. Whatever it may be, it depends on the person. It is you should understand every one of us are unique. That is individual differences in all aspects. So according to you, what are the 2 things in a per day? Kindness to others. Can you think of a time someone showed kindness to you? How did it make you feel? So in your life, somebody would have showed kindness to you in so many ways. Depends on your requirement, depends on your facilities availability. Somebody would have showed kindness to you. How did you feel in that situation? When you get help from others, when you get loveness from others, when you get something, kind help or something from others, how did you feel? Okay, how such kind of make you to feel? Then fifth question, are you happy with the way you treat others? Sometimes you would have shouted at others, your friends. Sometimes you treat everyone as your own soul, your own close relative, your own child, like that. So are you happy with the way you treat others? Why and why not? So these are all the 5 questions. If you ask in yourself, definitely your life will become changed entirely. Suppose if you feel unlovable or if you feel depressed, you can ask these questions. By getting answer for these questions, definitely your way of life could be changed. Then self-compassion. What is self-compassion? Here, so I could say, if you feel the compassion is your nature, if you feel compassion makes you feel happy, then you never be worried, you never be hurted. Compassion means understanding the other person. Okay, understand the needs of other person, understand the sufferings of other person. So every one of each one of us, we meet so many persons, family members, friends, peoples, and strangers on the road also. We can meet so many peoples in the life journey, in our life journey. Our life journey, we can travel through so many, meeting so many persons. Each one has been on the traveling with other persons. So our journey of experiences, we may face many situations. We might have gone through some experiences. So everyone create different responses. Somebody may be lovable, somebody may kindness to us, somebody may be aggressive with us. So we got responses from the society different, but they are not who we want them to be. They cannot be who we want them to be. Okay, can you understand? You cannot change people, but you can be a compassionate person. This makes you feel happy. You can have a peaceful mind. So don't bother about the society. They are not who we want them to be. They cannot be who we want them to be. So this is this kind of understanding you must have. So the behavior of other people may hurt you. You may not like the behavior of other people, but if you are understanding them, definitely you will accept them, you will respect them. Okay, so what is self-compassion? Self-compassion test. So just I will read the statement. It may be yes for somebody, it may be no for somebody. Okay, when things are going badly for me, listen carefully. When things are going badly for me, I see the difficulties as part of life that everyone goes through. Hello? I'm just reading the statements. You can say yes for you or it may be no for somebody. Are you feeling badly? That is when things are going badly for me, I see that bad situation. It is normal. Difficulties is a part of life. Everybody is going through this kind of difficulties. So it's normal only. It's a part of life. It's not the total life. If you feel like that, you will be self-compassionate. Can you understand? Okay, coming to the next statement. I try to be loving towards myself when I am feeling emotionally pain. Is it possible? If you try, it is possible. I try to be loving towards myself when I am feeling emotional pain. So these are all, if you try to do this, definitely you will become a self-compassionate person. First, being self-compassionate is very important. Then you will be a some disturbances there. So third statement, when times are really difficult, I tend to be tough on myself. Is it? Most of us are doing this one. Whenever we feel the difficulties, whenever we have some issues in our life, we feel like depressed. So it's not a self-compassionate one. When times are really difficult, I tend to be tough on myself. Then another next statement, when I am feeling down, I tend to feel like most other people are probably happier than me, than I am. Is it? Do you feel like this? If you get, if you are going through any difficulty in life, when you see other people's, you think I am only always getting so many problems in my life when compared with others. They are all very happy. They are all happier than me. Do you feel like that? If you feel like that, you are not self-compassionate. Since you are not talking, I am only talking. Okay. So carefully listen to this sentence. When I am feeling down, I tend to feel like most other people are probably happier than I am. You can be happier than them. Okay. If you permit your brain to feel happily, bring positive thoughts, then you will become a happiest person in the world. So everything is because of your thoughts only, your feelings only, not the situation, not the people. Okay. Then I am kind to myself when I am experiencing suffering. Is it possible for you? I am kind to myself. Kind to myself means what? Not being worried, not being depressed, not being unhappy, not getting negative thoughts. Okay. Is it possible for you? I am kind to myself when I am experiencing suffering. Okay. I am only talking. Okay. I try to see my failings as part of the human condition. Okay. I am ready to accept failings are a part of life. It is not a total life. We should not think of. Yes, of course. Okay. Then some people are acting like they are happy, but internally they feel much feelings, sufferings and all. It should not be like that. Your feelings and your thoughts never gives resolution for your issues. Okay. If you get any solution, you can try to get the solution. If you feel there is no solution for my sufferings, you just leave it. There's no solution. Why do you worry? Okay. So spread happiness, be happy. The situation and people should not affect your feelings and thoughts, should not affect your health condition. Okay. Okay. Here, I'll just read out 10 ways to be self-compassionate. Challenge yourself to smile more. It's not a difficult one, keeping smile on your face. Okay. Take a challenge. I'll be always smile in smiling face. This makes your life in a this will take you in a different way. Challenge yourself to smile more. The next one, open the door for someone. The meaning is, there are two meanings here. Open the door for someone means you can accept the way, you can give help to someone, and you can like give your ideas for the betterment of others' life. That is also meaning open the door for someone. And the other meaning is when somebody is like, you know, carrying two heavy things in their both hands, you can open their door. That is a compassion. Okay, so open the door is the both meaning. You can be open to help others, and you can help your ideas and other thought, like, you know, suggestions. And you can open the door those who are carrying two luggages. Okay, and motivate others to be self-compassionate. You can give your ideas to be happy, of to bring happiness in others' face, others' life. Okay. Then practice acts of kindness. Be kind to others, even it is animal, other child or elderly people. Practice this kind of actness. Here I can say you one thing. Can you do a kind act? Can you do one kind act per month? Is it possible? Can you do one kind of act, one kind act per month? Can you do one kind act per week? No response. Can you do one kind act per day? No response. Let me check. Yes, very good. And now I ask you, can you do one kind act per hour? Is it possible? If you think, if you decide, it is possible. You can do one kind act per hour. Okay, try to be such kind person. Then allocate time to bond with friends and family. That is important. Nowadays, people are always sitting with social media. If the situation comes, definitely. Or you can search for the situation to be kind. Okay. That's why I told you, some people, they never ask you help. They may be deserved type, they may be introverted. You can recognize their needs. Then you can be kindful. Okay. Then allocate time to bond with friends and family instead of sitting the whole day with the, you know, in the social media. You create a schedule. You allocate time to be happy with your friends, to share your feelings with your friends, and allocate time with your family members, either with your parents or your siblings. Okay. And grandparents also. But ma'am, some people do not want others' help. They want to do it by themselves. Okay, but some people, they hesitate to get help from others. Such, you cannot do anything for such kind of people, but you can make them understand if you get help from this, either economically or some ideas, some people naturally, their nature, by nature, they'll be like that only. But if you make them to understand such kind of help, that is sharing feelings, that will make change their life entirely. Say some encouraging words. So motivate others. You encourage. Suppose your friends do something good. Suppose he would have got first place in oratorical competition or any other sports like that. You can encourage him. If you so positive reinforcement. If you encourage them, it is possible for them to repeat the action. Any good action has to be, good behavior have to be encouraged by their parents or by their friends. So if it is encouraged, then it is easy for them to continue their positive act. If they have done any social act, it has to be encouraged. Don't forget to encourage the good incidents in the other's life. Okay, and you can be self-motivated. You can encourage yourself. Then share a hug or handshake. That makes a big thing in the life of others. And next one, incorporate the phrase thank you into your daily routine. Suppose thank you, not only thank you, and also sorry. Sorry means it's not why should I, it's not like an ego issue. So sorry means I feel sad of my action. So whenever it is required, if you say sorry, whenever it is required, if you say thank you, definitely it makes the life of others also, it makes happy for you also, and change the life of others also. Okay, so incorporating these kind of words, like lovable words, also important. It also self-compassionate. It make you feel happy. It make you feel satisfied. Okay, so it should be become a routine work in your routine words in your life. Thank you and sorry. And offer to help someone with their to-do list. So if somebody has a list of work to be done, but if they could not find time, you can help them. So I will share your work. I will complete this work. You can concentrate on the other list in your other work in your list. So such kind of help you can offer to your friends or your parents. So if you are a girl child, if you are a girl child, you can help your mother. And if you are a boy, you can help your father, or even your mother, you can help in kitchen, cutting a vegetable, something. Such kind of help make you to be self-compassionate. You feel satisfied, you feel happy whenever you do help to either your family members or your friends. Okay, that is also very important, to be self-compassionate. Then nurture relationship by taking time to listen to others. Yeah, you'd have heard somebody is wanted to share their feelings. Instead of listening to them, you will be something texting or something seeing in your cell phone. It makes them feel like they feel unworthy, they feel depressed. So if someone ready to share their feelings, you have to allocate, you have to listen without concentrating on any other actions in the social media, in the cell phone, like that. Okay, so this is it's going on in our life daily. So if somebody is talking with us, we never bother about, we are not listening their sharing their feelings, and always be doing something in the computer, laptop, or in cell phone. Such a kind of attitude has to be avoided. If someone comes to you to share their feelings, please put yourself 100% to listen to them. Okay. Okay. Coming to the conclusion, I think like I've completed a little early. started late and completed on the time. Okay. So my conclusion is love with compassion, and compassion with love will be a great thing in our life. Okay. So both are important to be happy, to be healthy, physical and mental health, to make us to be healthy. So love with compassion and compassion with love is important. If you have any question, you can ask. Attendance, Sindhu ma'am.
Yes, I have the link ready. Once we finish the lecture, I'll drop it in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am. Over. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request Dr. Satish to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I consider the occasion as an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks on this day. On behalf of Department of Career Guidance, I must mention deep sense of appreciation and special thanks to the speaker, Dr. N. Prema, for inspiring us. The way she explained the topic, love and compassion, is exemplary. Thank you, ma'am. I thank the management, Dean, Deputy Dean of College of Science and Humanities, SRM IST, for conducting this webinar. Our heartfelt gratitude to all the participants. We thank you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Students, I've dropped the attendance link in the chat box. Quickly click on the link and register your attendance. The attendance link will be closed in 10 minutes.
Shall I leave, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you so much for
Thank you so
joining,
much,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Don't give your attendance in the chat box. Click on the link and enter your attendance in the Google form. Balaji, don't you know the topic? The topic was mentioned in the invitation. The topic was mentioned in the poster that was shared. The topic was mentioned by the speaker all throughout. And you're asking the topic. What is the topic? Yes, someone has helped you out. Ritik has helped you out in the chat box. Check that and enter the topic. The attendance link will be closed in 10 minutes. Don't share it with students who have not attended. Okay. If you've entered the attendance, you may leave the session. Thank you, students.